first video, and I will be showcasing some of my Desmos graphs. So starting off, I'm going to show off this. Essentially, it's a copy of a black hole, and I couldn't afford the shading. Obviously, my budget is $500. Like, that's so much. Ignore that. In fact, that doesn't even exist. The next graph is this, but I'm going to take a closer look into this. So, I have a background. It took a lot for me to get this circle, and the circle, which was cut off and restricted, which essentially is this. The background uses this color, sourced from Google Sites, the best one, better than PowerPoint, by the way, and this uses this color, this one. This is essentially, well, it's supposed to be something. Yeah, it's supposed to be this. It allowed me to form some of the black hole. This was for testing, so I could turn the black hole 90 degrees. It was for this. And generally just using a lot of colors here, with a lot of rings too. This, a chaotic graph. But essentially this graph is starting with AX equals X and going down the alphabet all the way to ZX. Now, taking a closer look into some of these graphs. By using this, you could see some of these graphs aren't really that good. Like, you got Z and Z of X, which looks like this, the final result. Personally, my favorite is like P of X. It follows like this pattern, or S of X, which I really like the S of X. End result looks like this. You could obviously some cosine waves and some extending pattern waves with factorial being used a lot. The next graph is this. Essentially, you have a knife pointing into a fallen god with two shading functions. This function? No, this function creates a spoken sky illusion, and this function creates a floor. Wow. This creates the eyeballs, that way I can have it so it kind of looks like the final god video from another guy on Desmos. I've used the flower command several times here, but that's all of it on this account. For this account, I have quite a few. Now, these I trashed, these are prototype versions. This is a rotation function, but these aren't really that good. This is for a star, which isn't good. But this is what it mostly led up to. It's not that good. Using some Google Sites to get the colors and some ellipses. And not really a lot of math. But this is my only animation. Starting off with a golden sky, replicating this scene. For reference, I made this. This uses a lot because I didn't actually know how to restrict my functions at this time of this. So it's more of math and less of restricting of piecewise, because piecewise is really OP. But it still does make for a pretty interesting concept and function. Now, this is somewhat for Infinite Void, an unfinished project. This is for the beginning, and this is for just opening it up. But nothing actually happened. This is just a flower I made. Not really that good. Now this is for Gojo. By far my longest one. No effort really. Just using a point in this to create this. Now I could have done line of best fit. Writing an equation of a line for each one of these polygons, but Who does that? I'm lazy. This was for a dark fountain. You can copy these. But it makes a good fountain effect. But too many animations at that time. And this, essentially, it was allowing you to jump. So you can create a game kind of out of this, and when you press this, you will jump, shown by this. So here, it would follow this. If I use G is my jumping pattern. It would follow the G line, which is a linear line, which isn't actually that useful. This is for chess. If there are any pieces, then I'd have budget. And, looking back at this, does it look like I have budget? Yes, of course I have so much budget. Maybe I don't have that much budget. So I couldn't afford any chess pieces, too much budget. This is one of the more laggy graphs. Not too much effort, mostly, but I wanted to create a graph with one color, and this is how it turned out. And, with that being out of the way, that was all of the graphs. Absolute cinema. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, I'm begging. Yep, I'm begging. Watch this. Time for me to beg.